Y'all ready?
I think so.
All right, y'all. Fuzzy Biker here at Royal Enfield of Bennington County in Vermont. 1, 2, 3, Wahoo! Hey, y'all. Fuzzy Biker here at Royal Enfield of Bennington County in Vermont. It is a rainy day. We rode. Well, we didn't quite ride in the rain all day long. We got on our bikes to the driveway. It wasn't raining. By the time we got to the end of the driveway, it was raining. But what I'm here to talk to y'all about today is this little hot rod right here. This is a Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. Check it out. It's a custom one. It belongs to Thomas right there. But check it out. He's got all kinds of goodies done to it. He built this bike to go on a 6-week voyage across America, or
Colorado BDR, 6 weeks out there, but yeah, got to postpone my trip temporarily.
But that's all right. He's got the bike. He's ready for the next one. So it's a, it's Royal Enfield's ADB. It's got the 452cc single cylinder, dual overhead cam, 40 horsepower, 6-speed transmission, 30 foot-pounds of torque. All that neat stuff. I've got a bike just like it right there. I've got over 66,000 miles on that one, and it's been to Alaska. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. But he's rigged up to go, and I saw it sitting out here. I saw him pull up actually, and I was just so impressed with it. It's got everything. So we all know what a stock bike like this looks like. I'm just kind of focus on the extras. I'm not quite sure where to start.
Well, the biggest change is this Colorado Mark front fender, which I had to make a bracket for. That took a little work.
Right through here.
Yep.
Got rid of the old fender.
Right, that's right. And then I made a rock guard under here, just in case you throw a rock up and hit the case.
And I was telling you that Colorado Mark had done that originally. But yeah, go on.
I also went with these Keuig lights, and the biggest thing was I had to take these crash guards off and remove that loop underneath there. So
because you wanted them up here.
I wanted to mount it left and right of the headlight.
Very good. I like that.
And then I used a jigsaw with a metal blade to carve out. Of course, I cracked it here. That's why I got stickers to hide the crack. There's a crack underneath there. But
it looks right though. It looks right.
Yeah, it works. I also cut an inch off the top. It was just a little bit too high for me.
Well, this is the GV like I got.
Yeah, I cut an inch off, polished the top, and that works out really well.
Right.
I got the
you got the arc right and everything. You can't.
Yeah, I just traced it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got the SW Motec handguards, which honestly there was a little bit of a fitment issue. I had to monkey around with the brackets so that they would not rotate. There wasn't a firm enough grip.
Okay.
So I had to modify those. So if you're going to buy the SW Motecs, be aware that it's not, the fitment isn't that great.
You've got bar risers.
Yeah, and if honestly off-road, I think I would have to remove them if I was going to do a lot of off-road, because the geometry when you're standing, I feel like it's too far back.
Okay.
I got I modified the bracket for the headlight, auxiliary lights.
For the auxiliary lights.
I love this cruise control.
The Viridian cruise control.
Double take mirrors.
Of course. Colorado Mark has those, and so do I. We love them.
I started off with a Indian, off eBay, Indian-made bracket, but I ended up buying the GV. Sorry, is that Garmin? Made by Garmin, I think, right?
The bracket is okay.
Or is it GV?
I don't know. I don't see any wording. Anyway, but you got a bracket back there.
Yeah, I think it's made by GV, and so that's really nice.
For your Garmin. You've got, what kind of phone mount is this?
That's the quad lock.
Okay, it's a quad lock system with a vibe mount.
And it's a charger. It
very good,
very good. At the same time.
I
put the seating is an issue, so I put that sheepskin on there, and that's really very nice.
On the stock seat.
Yep, stock seat.
You've got the plate on the back here.
Yes. The rig gear bags.
Of course.
And then
lots of capacity.
And then
waterproof, of course.
I decided to go with these brackets that they screw on down here. So
right.
But if you're going into the hotel, you can take these off, come back the next day,
pop them back on.
You're off and running.
Perfect.
Kind of like that.
You got a fuel bottle back here.
Yep. And then I got my I don't know who I saw this.
Colorado Mark.
Colorado Mark. Yeah. Yeah.
Colorado Mark. What are you doing to us?
So I like that. Other than that, it's and I got pivot pegs.
You definitely. I think Colorado Mark had those too.
And I want to get the new kickstand because I don't like this golf club.
Okay, you get the big step on the back, on the bottom of that.
But
these are red engine guards.
I painted them, but I think I'm going to go with the Acerbis.
Oh yeah,
I just changed my oil over to Motul oil yesterday, and this is a pain getting on and off, and the rubber insulators are all chewed up.
Okay.
And I've only taken that thing off. This is only the second time I've taken it off. So
Right.
I've got an auto engine
Oil cover,
radiator guard. Yep.
And a radiator guard.
And
And
then-
then you've got the horn.
I changed that to an upgraded horn. Check the sound of this out. It's much better.
He also moved your brake line right there. We can see that.
That was the British company Unit Garage.
Yeah,
I
Unit
think.
Garage head. Yep, I think that's what the Colorado mark again.
But
has.
the horn has just got a different, little bit of a different note.
I like it. I like it.
I've got a couple other auto engine guards over here. There's the brake cover here,
and then
this guy here.
Yep, over the hydraulic cylinder.
I got this stuff on eBay before the tariffs kicked in back the tail end of last year.
Right.
And I think the tariffs end August 1st.
Of course, the 6.5 gallon of Cherbys tank, much like Steve does on his bike, Omaha Steve.
So I got 280 miles and went to refill it, and it took 5 gallons. So the
nice.
capacity is really very good.
Right. Nelson Riggs tank bag.
Yeah.
What are these? I can't read. Viaterra side bags.
These might get replaced at some point.
Right.
But other than that, this
The back plate, of course.
It's a very charming bike. It really is highway capable, and haven't really been on the off-road a lot yet, but I feel pretty convinced that off-road, for the type of riding I'm going to do, not a lot of single track, but
I'd call this a good dual track bike. I would not call this a good single track bike.
Right.
But for dual track, it'll do it all day long. And we've done it. We've done BDRs on ours. You can see you've got the Motul in there. It's got the red dragon blood in the window. He just changed his oil. So, well, that's quite a motorcycle. Quite a motorcycle. So here's the new and shiny. There's the old and dirty right there. And then this one sitting right here. This is another. This guy. We'll talk more about this guy here in a little bit.
here, this is just to show you folks. This is the
what you
loop
cut
that
off?
I had to remove, and then those Keuig lights will go right there.
Okay, and then yep, right.
And it
perfect.
sits left and right of the headlight.
And it's protected also. Very nice, very nice. He's got a waterproof bag. He's got bag mounts. Then over here's Omaha Steve's bike, of course, with the same Cherbys tank.
So he's got the Cherbys engine covers and the crash
Right,
guard.
and that's what you're going to go to, you think?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, very good. All right, if y'all are interested in a motorcycle like this, of course they sell them here at Royal Enfield of Bennington County in Vermont, or you can go to Baxter Cycle, or you can go to Gearhead Junction. If you go to Baxter Cycle, you can go to baxtercycle.com. Those guys can help you out. It's a beautiful day somewhere. It's nice and rainy here. I've got about 4 hours of riding to do yet today, so in the rain. So we're going to do what we can. Thank you, sir, for sharing your beautiful bike with us. Life is good. Get out there and live it. Wahoo! Hey.
What about Dr. Charles? He said you can help find a quick fix and the network.
And my old shovel.